After suffering a loss to St. John's, the Marion local Flyers are looking to get back into the win column. They meet Maumee Valley Country Day in the first game. The Flyers have an 18-point lead in the second half. Here's Grant Kramer getting the pass. The junior lays it up and in and pushes his team's lead to 20. Later on, Brandon Mesher gives it to Ryan Holman. The senior pump fakes and gets the score. The Flyers now lead by 21. Now it's Mesher taking it straight to the cup uncontested. Marion local is now up 52-31. And how about some three-point action? Austin Niekamp shows off his range from the top of the key. The Malone commit finished with 21 points. And the Flyers are not letting up. Kramer fires a corner tray, a game-high 24 points for him. Marion local wins 62-40 and improves to 12-1 overall. The second game features the 12-2 Versailles Tigers against 9-3 Jonathan Alder Pioneers. The Tigers began the game on a 5-0 run, but the Pioneers responded with 17 unanswered points. Here's Drake Arns trimming down the deficit with this jumper. Now it's Arns taking it to the cup for the score, but the Tigers are still playing from behind. So let's skip ahead to the second half. We got Jace Watren making a move to the hoop. He gets the ball to fall for 2 of his 8 points in this game. Then Watren finds a cutting Blake Monning, and a sophomore lays it up and in. Versailles is still down by double digits. Later in the game, Monning recovers the rock. He gets the hoop and the harm. 10 points for him in this game, but in the end, the Tigers fall to the Pioneers, 49-29. We have another MAC team in this invitational, and it's the Minster Wildcats. They put their 3-game winning streak on the line against Tippecanoe. We're tied early on in the first. Cole Richard goes to the rack, puts it home for 2. The senior finished with 8 points. Now Richard gives it off to Brogan Steffi, and he hangs 3 on the board. This Wildcat had a team-high 18 points. Later in the half, Andrew Kettner decides to count by 3s as well. The junior hits nothing but net. Minster is now up by 6. And the Wildcats continue to add on to their lead. Cole McClurg drives and sends it through the net for 2 of his 11 points. Minster is now up by 8. Then it's McClurg firing one to Cole Alberts, and that's an easy bucket for him. 10 points for the junior, but in the end, it's the Red Devils coming out on top as Minster falls 60-52. Welcome back. The 4th game of the day pits the undefeated Russia Raiders against Tri-Village. Time is running out in the first half. Off the miss, Zeb Schultze gets the offensive board. He flips it back up and beats the buzzer. The Raiders take a 32-23 lead into the break. To the third quarter we go. Russia begins to separate themselves. Vince Borchers asserts his will. The senior powers his way down low. After the extra point, the lead is up to 15. About a minute later, here's more from Borchers. He gets the bounce pass and the score. That's 2 more of his 9 points in this game. And the Raiders continue to out-hustle Tri-Village. After a miss, it's tipped around. Here's Brilliant Cordonier picking up 2 of his 18 points on the night. The senior will also surpass a 1,000-point milestone. He was also named the game MVP. And on the fast break, Cordonier gives it to Dominic Francis, who had 14 points himself. Russia wins big, 66-45. They're now 15-0 on the season. The host team is finally in action. Fort Loramie is up against Miami Valley Christian Academy. In the first quarter, Max Maurer has it up top. He basically dribbles around most of the defense. The senior takes it to the hoop for 2 of his 15 points. But Loramie trails by 8 after 1. Let's fast forward to the third. Loramie is still playing catch-up. Carter Gaston drives baseline. The shot is blocked, but he recovers and gets the score. Redskins are down by 4. Early in the fourth, Loramie is down by 3. DJ Barhorse ends up with a rock in the far corner. He buries the trade, tie this game up at 41. He had 15 points. And then they start to build a lead here. Off the miss, it's a 6'5" senior Spencer Knopf with the board and the bucket. The home team is now up by 7. But Loramie is now up by only 2 with 8 seconds left. Time is running out. Miami Valley attempts to tie it up, but the Redskins defense will have none of it. The defensive stop ends the game, and Loramie wins 56-54. They are now 7-9 overall. And the final game of the night is the Anna Rockets against the Tiffin Calvert Senecas. Early on, the Rockets were keeping pace. Here's Brady Wenning with the ball. He dribbles, turns, and hits a jumper. We're tied at 4. Now it's Evan Myers from long range. The senior buries a triple, and about 20 seconds later, Myers runs it back. This time, from a couple feet further to his left, and it's the same result. Later on, Kyle Edelman gets the rock. He drives and beats his defender and calmly lays it in. Tiffin Calvert led for most of this one. Edelman will find Rylan Platfoot for the easy bunny, but the offense will stall for most of the first half, and Anna falls in this game 50-44.